No, I can't hear you.
Oh, hello. Is this better?
Yes, much better.
Okay, cool. Thanks for taking a look at the preview PDF. I thought your comments were good.
Hello? I think I've lost the connection.
Hello, it's working. Hello.
Oh, can you
Okay.
hear me now?
Yes, I
Hello,
heard
can
you.
you
I
hear me?
just heard you. Yes.
Okay, good. George, excellent feedback. I read it, I checked it. I made most of the changes already in the font. I agree with most of them. There's just like 3 or 4 things I would love to talk, but if you, I mean, I would like to point you a few details in your feedback, and then if you want to keep it the way you brought it, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can share your screen and talk us through them.
Well, it's actually quite straightforward. I don't even think we need to share screens. But question, Dave, is like this is like is this good? Do you want to discuss something else, or shall we begin with this?
No, that's great.
Um,
Yeah, that's it.
Good. Okay. So hold on. Let me get George's email real quick. Not here. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me open the font. Uh, here. So hold on. Yeah. Regarding the Uni 0187 and Uni 0188, which is those glyphs that look like an inverted S.
yes.
Yeah. So I understand your point in the feedback. You know, that the shape needs to follow the logic of the construction of the alphabet. But the
Exactly,
reason
yeah.
why I built it like that is because I should tell you that I've never seen that glyph in use, so I have no idea the point or the origin. But I look for other sources, other typefaces that had this glyph, and in all of them, I saw the construction. You know, like it was similar to the inverted S.
No,
So
it
that's why I
was.
did it like that. But if you want to keep it, you know, the way you had it, having like the diagonal thin, of course I can change that. But definitely, I saw like in many fonts. Like if you give me 1 second, I can show you the page. Hold on.
I think for these special characters, you should look at fonts like Gentium or Anton or some
Here.
specialized linguist fonts.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
because I
well,
looked at.
it is a rarely used glyph. That's, I think it's in an old orthography of a Central Asian language, which is barely used or is not at all used today in daily communication. It's just for historical reasons that it's there. But nevertheless, I think it should, if it is in there, it should be constructed following the logic of the calligraphic logic of the font.
Okay, because
And
if you look.
it's not an S. In fact, it is it's not a turned S. Uh, it's some it's number two. The base of the glyph, the history of the glyph is that it is the number two converted in some funny fashion.
Okay, because if you look at the link I just sent you, hold on, guys. Can you give me 1 minute because my girlfriend just got here and I need to tell her something really quick, and I'll be back with you.
Okay.
So while Octavio is doing that, maybe we could chat just a little bit about what could be good to do later this year.
What I would like to do this year?
Yeah, or the what you would like to see the project do this year.
Okay, I would like to get my hands on the cleanup of the repository that I wanted to do last year. Clean up the regular font because I want to remove all those flags and symbols beyond the basic multilingual plane. And then I haven't. Oh, well, I think I'll do lots of cleanup in the regular font and in the 8-point font. That's what I basically want to do this year.
Yep. Okay. So, sorry, guys, I'm back.
Okay, sorry. Carry on with what you were saying.
Yes. So if you look at the link I put here in the chat window, brings you to a page that gives like shows you typefaces that feature this inverted S, and basically in all of them I saw the construction was like an inverted S, so that's why I did it. But as I was saying, if you think or if you want the S to be like in the Roman, I'll change it. Okay.
Okay. What I've got feedback from linguists who appreciate it a lot, so I think it's better to keep it the way I constructed it, because I'm in contact with linguists who use my font on a more or less daily basis.
Good, excellent. So I will do so. Second, it's about C and E. You're pointing me that it has a big foot, which it's true. So the point is, although I know that the construction I did is not related with the that much with the Roman, I'm not sure that the solution in the Roman is either like optimal. I don't know. What do you think? If you look at both glyphs together, one next to the other one, they're the end stroke is a bit different, and my feeling is that the transition from thin to thick, it's nice, but then from thick to thin to the outstroke is not that smooth, especially in the C. I don't know what you think.
That is correct, and I was struggling a lot with it.
Yeah.
Because I, in the end, I decided to be closer to what I saw in the specimen. But if you could come up with a better idea, with a smoother transition, especially in C, I think in C it's worse than in E. I think I would appreciate some help there.
Okay. The point is that the reason why I did the letters with this thickness in the bottom is that when I look at them in text, I don't see them right now. I see them quite balanced. So I can try to make that part a bit thinner, but my feeling is that the letter was losing a bit of weight, in relation with other glyphs. But definitely, what I could try to do, I don't know what you think, because again, I like the thickness of the thick part, but maybe in the last part of the curve, maybe that part could be a bit thinner. So maybe I can try to push the stroke there.
A little bit, yes. I think this would be a nice idea.
Okay, good. Then, so you're pointing that capital U, it's imbalanced both in the bold and in the regular.
Yeah. In that case, the original font doesn't have the capital U, so I tried to come up with something that looks a bit like, I somehow didn't manage to get a nicely balanced U here.
Okay. And a part of that's most of. I mean, about the Aldous lips. I agree that I don't think the bold versions look very nice. in my opinion, I should say that the regular versions could also be improved a lot, and also I think they have a lot of points. I think you could reduce enormously the amount of points used in the glyph.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And that and also I think the shape could be much more refined. And as you were saying, I did that. I did that like old version of the Aldous Glyph, but I agree they're not very nice. And about the flags, what you're saying, yeah, I think. I mean, well, yeah, it's. I basically agree with most of your comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you can point out points that I can remove, I'd be glad to do so. I don't know. Do you think? Well, for me, it's important to keep the overall appearance of the glyphs.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Because well, it's these glyphs are not perfect, I know, but they show also the state of used glyphs in how they were printed, and also with the bleed in the edges. And I want to preserve this somehow irregular look. And that's also something that's appreciated by the users of the font.
Yes, and I think it gives a lot of personality to the typeface. So I definitely like that flavor, that feature of the font. Definitely, I agree with you. You should keep that because that's what gives. When you see it in use, it looks nice. It looks very nice, and I think most of it is because of that. Sorry, one last comment I forgot, and I'm done now for good, which is in this glyph here in the Uni 0292.
Okay,
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I can send a screenshot. Don't worry. Now look in the chat window, and yeah, look at the chat window so you don't have to open the phone. Excuse me.
My problem is I'm not on the computer. I'm on the phone here, so I have no chat window. I think.
Okay.
Should I have one? I don't know. It's the first time I'm on a Google Hangout.
Okay, so I'm talking about. Don't worry, I can describe you the letter because
I found it now. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're pointing that the bottom part should go a bit more to the left, you're talking about the really bottom part, like the tail, not
the tail. Yeah, the tail.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. Because in fact, if I had to see something in the middle part, the middle cuspid there, I would say it's a bit. If I had to say something, I would say it's a bit too much to the left. So when I saw this feedback, I was like, well, I'm guessing he means the bottom tail.
Yeah, I mean the bottom tail, the center is fine.
Excellent.
Yeah. Or perhaps it could be retracted a little bit, but
yeah, I know. Okay.
So
this is it. These were all my comments. All your thoughts about the position of the accents. Definitely, I agree with them. And I'm very happy you spot a couple of mistakes in the font. Glyphs handles the position of composites in a strange way. So, for example, the O with the circle, no, the O with the dot in the middle. Actually, the dot was out of place. I don't know why. But definitely, the rest of things was great feedback. I agree with all of it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sorry. One last thing. Where you say that 0 should have a bit less contrast.
Yes.
Which
Uh,
zero are you talking about?
the old style number 0.
Okay.
In the original fonts, the 0 in the original Renaissance fonts, zeros are almost perfect circles. So I tried to give it a little bit of contrast, to make it to make it less foreign to the modern user's eye, but not so much as in the O. That's why my 0 looks so funny.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. You're talking about the sorry that I insist on this. You're talking about the tabular old style 0?
No, the proportional, the one which I have in
Okay, let's contrast there now.
style 0, 0, 0,
Yes,
3,
now I
0.
get you. Now I get you. Okay, excellent. Now, I don't know. Are you looking at the 0 right now on your screen? Yeah.
I'm looking at the regular one. I'm
Okay.
still
Well,
looking.
I'm guessing you mean that the horizontal part of my 0 needs to be a bit thinner. Yes. Well,
Just one second.
okay.
So
Yes.
I have it here. I have it here on. I would say the vertical part should be thinner.
Vertical part should be thinner. Hold on. Okay.
So all in all, there's less contrast.
Menos contraste.
Or the horizontal parts thicker. I think they should be. Okay, I didn't think it through in this design.
Can you make me a favor, George? Can you
Yeah.
either or take a picture or point on the PDF, like the correction, and take a picture and send it to me, or maybe just put a note on the PDF? Is that possible?
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
Or I could draw something in FontForge and.
Excellent.
Yeah.
If you can do that, that would be great. So I'll be sure that the correction I do is exactly what you mean. And with this, right now, finally, yes, I'm done with the feedback, and thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
So Dave. Yep. So we're good.
Yeah, I think so. So in terms of next steps, I will update the Google Fonts version to include these two, the regulars and the extra bold.
Okay.
And once I've finished all of the projects from last week, then from last year, then I'll start discussions about what the projects are this year. I think that it would be good to to have EB Garamond fully extended into Latin, Greek, and Cyrillic, all the styles, and have that have them cleaned up and interpolatable and so on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Georg, have you seen the TrueFont project?
I have seen it, but I haven't gotten very far in trying it, because I didn't manage to. Well, compared with FontForge, it was lacking some features I used to.
Yeah.
So I will try it out again.
There should be a new release
sometime.
this month. So when the new release comes out, I think that would be a good moment to try it out. And I'm definitely interested in hearing prioritized lists of what you think is most badly missing.
Okay, I will try it.
So Octavio's been using the glyphs editor for this work. and you're using FontForge.
Yeah.
If you guys were to collaborate, how do you see the easiest way? Do you think that's UFO?
Sorry, ask again.
I'm just I'm thinking about how to set up the project for the future. Then potentially Octavio could sort of try and move his glyph sources back into FontForge in some way.
Yeah. Well,
FontForge used to be the main editor, but I'm not sure which editor or format should be the main one going forwards.
Well, the way I've been working with this project, for example, was that I will be I will create a glyphs file, a multiple master glyphs file, and then every time I will upload the project to GitHub, I will basically export both masters and UFOs. So at the end, you will get the only problem is that if at some point, for example, you get the UFOs and you do some kind of change it, then I will have to. It's a bit more complicated then, because either I have to take the individual glyphs you've changed and then bring them to my document, or I need to change one of my masters for the new UFO. But then I might need to redo the multiple master compatibility, which is not a big pain if in general, but it could be. But definitely the UFO, I mean, we could work, we need to work at the same time in a project, which I don't think is something that I will love, but it might happen. Definitely working with UFOs and then being me, the one who takes the fonts, takes the glyphs, or changes the masters and stuff. I mean, that could be done more or less fluidly.
Okay. For me, the problem is I like to try glyphs, but I don't have a Mac, so this way is impossible for me.
Yes.
I think TrueFont is UFO based, so I will have a look how this works, if I can switch or if I can change my workflow to UFO centered one, and well, I'll have to try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
all right.
If I'm not mistaken, EV Garamond 12 Italic, it's finished, right, or not?
The Italic is almost as finished as the regular.
Okay, so it means it's pretty advanced. Yeah?
It is pretty advanced.
Yes, good. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dave, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you make another specimen testing doc PDF with the latest version.
Yes, I will do the changes, and I mean, most of the feedback was accents placement, so I will do that pretty fast. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the day after. Okay.
And then how are we gonna or how is Georg gonna build the next release?
How?
Yeah, I mean, the Octavio has, is going to export the UFOs from glyphs.
I started already to try re-encoding the whole thing, so my feature files work with the font, and if that all works out, I will do some cleanup in the feature files, and then I think, and then I'll do the release based on my current workflow.
Yeah. Okay. So whenabouts do you think you'll be able to make that release?
I think about Easter,
Okay.
so end of March.
Yes, end of March. Okay. Yeah. And so that will include the extra bold.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Great.
Yeah. Great. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for making the time, and let's continue online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice nice to. I don't know if is this like the first time we've met online, George? Not sure.
The first time we talked and saw each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, so yeah, so nice to finally talk with you.
Yeah, for me too.
Okay.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Good
Have
stuff.
a
Okay.
nice evening.
You too.
Bye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, George.
Bye.